I think the best part about the day-to-day job at Vaco is there's constantly change. You're working with your clients to solve their solutions. You're taking them to a Preds game to get to know them better and to spend personal time with them. Maybe you're taking them for a round of golf on a Friday afternoon. There's no one set day at Vaco because this is a relationship and personal driven business. And so the better we get to know our clients, the better we can help them solve their talent problems. So I think the thing is, if you feel chained at your desk and you're just on your computer, you're working in your Excel, this job is a way for you to break those chains, free yourself from that job, and really utilize your untapped potential.
No day is ever the same at Vaco, ever. And that's one of the reasons I love it. Our side of the office upstairs is called the bullpen. We believe strongly that the bullpen that plays together stays together. So, I mean, during the day, it could be anything from giant Jenga to putt-putt to ping pong to video games to outside of work. We do a lot of community service and philanthropic activities together, and then happy hours at scavenger hunts. So we just have a really good time. And again, no day ever looks the same here.
You can truly be a renegade and still do very, very good business. It was scary at first in the beginning in Nashville to kind of dip your toe in the outlaw water because you weren't sure if it was going to be accepted or not. And when you have some leaders like that we have with Jay and Jerry and Brian that embrace it and kind of pat you on the back and say, "Attaboy," definitely makes you smile and want to get up and come to work. It's not work. My job is to help you find a dream job. It's always fun. It's every day. I mean, you walk into an environment and everybody's smiling and everybody's happy to be there, and there's good work being done. People that are absolutely crushing what they do, and they're all smiling. You know, and you just got to think, when you see somebody like that, you go, are these people crazy?
Just straight crushing it.
What our founders have built is amazing. Jerry, Jay, and Brian, all three came from mega conglomerate accounting and staffing firms, and then set out to build an untraditional talent and solutions firm that let top performers come in to be the best of themselves.
It's designed to attract that talented malcontent that's slaving away at a corporate bureaucracy, wanting an entrepreneurial opportunity within an organization of players that play like they do.
For me, it's absolutely transformed who I am as an individual, working with such high performers in an environment where you can absolutely be 100% yourself. I think in many staffing industries, it's very cut, copy, paste. We're gonna be the same person. Vaco allows me to express my personality in my business, and really looking back on it, I've never had a job in my entire life that I've enjoyed until now.
I actually came from a competitor. It was a lot of micromanaging, people looking over your shoulder. It just wasn't a personal experience anymore to work with these people, and that's what I love about this job is the personal touch. When I came to Vaco, I realized that it's totally different here. I am able to kind of run my business and interact with people how I would naturally do, and I'm so much better at my job because of it. I am way more successful here. I'm more motivated now to work harder than I ever have in my career because I don't want to lose this, and I really love my job now, and I think not a lot of people can say that about their job.
Once you hear our employees love their job, you may be thinking, is this real? But it is. And some of the most well-known entities in Nashville are taking notice, naming us best places to work and other notable titles.
We have the opportunity to go buy and do whatever we want with the people that we want to love on at Vaco. I think Vaco understands that you have to love on people to separate yourself in the market. Jerry, Jay, and Brian, our founders, said, we want everybody to have an expense account. That backing from Vaco has allowed me to make a massive amount of connections, which has really set me up to be successful.
One thing that I really appreciate about Vaco and what they allow me to do kind of day to day is to make my candidates feel special. Take someone to Bridgestone for a concert, going to get drinks after work if you know that they've had a big deadline and they've had a rough week. I have the ability to send flowers if I know that maybe their wife is sick or something. I can send flowers to them, no questions asked. I don't have to go through like 8 layers of approval to do that. I can just do it and think of them more as a person versus a means to make money.
I can take a crew of developers out and instead of spending $100 on dinner, spending $20 to fill up their gas tanks on their motorcycles and go out and scream around the countryside.
One of my other favorite perks at Vaco is the ability to grow your business as large as you want and have that untapped growth potential. There's no limit on how high you can go as long as you put in the work and effort. It was scary at first, but I walked through it with the team here and it was just wonderful.
I really feel like the harder I work, the more it pays off. When I started my career in public accounting, I'm a CPA, I didn't always feel like on a daily basis that the harder I worked, the more it paid off, but I can confidently say at Vaco that I see that day in, day out. If you hit your number and qualify for the trip, we get to go to exotic destinations with the other top producers from Vaco across the world, and you get to bring a guest. In my 7 years here, I've been able to go to Aruba and Cabo and Cancun and Tahoe and Bahamas. And it's just a few days filled with fun and celebrations. And I leave that trip every year even more motivated to make it back the following year and to qualify even faster.
There's something to be said when we see the highest paying jobs come across our desks that we are qualified for and we don't take them. The reward is so much more than the risk. You just have to take the risk, trust yourself, and I think you'll be so happy to wake up on Sunday morning and be excited to go to work tomorrow.
Another favorite thing of working here is that Vaco gives us all of the tools and resources that we could ever need and then some to be successful. New tools, systems, software, and they want you to be successful and they will help you do whatever it takes to be successful. Vaco really wants everyone to start here and stay here and retire here. Even if you are more outgoing, you still want to know, okay, how am I going to get up to speed? How am I going to be trained? How do I continue just making sure I'm on top of my game and on top of the industry? So not only does your team lead and your team have a huge focus on making sure that you're trained and up to speed, but we also have a formal Vaco training program in place called Vacology, where you get to train with all the new hires from across the country within your first 6 months to a year here.
So you're paired with other people in the office to help learn really what this business is about, especially when you're starting out. It can be a little scary, so to have a mentor there to help you and guide you is really important.
Vaco allows you and supports you continuing your education in whatever field you're in. I think my story is a classic example of what makes Vaco great, right? So taking somebody who has zero experience, training them up, continually giving you responsibilities, the more you show them that you can succeed. If that isn't the message of Vaco, then I would say, I don't know what is.
They really want us to feel like we're just consistently being developed and fulfilled so that we will stay here and retire here, which I fully intend to do.
It was more about an opportunity to create a place where we could put together a team that we could be excited about working together with for a long, long time.
And one of the things that's really difficult for any company is to build a culture and keep that culture, but we've been able to maintain that culture since day one.
At Vaco, we make sure to take care of our own too. We make sure to give them every opportunity to have fun with each other, with our consultants, and with our clients.
I work with my best friends, so to me the biggest perk is waking up every morning and being excited to come to work.
It is truly a brother and sister situation. I don't know anyone in the office that I wouldn't do anything for, and vice versa. It is just a family full of support, making great money along the way, and have a pulse on the market. You can't ask for anything. I mean, you can't even dream something that great.
The new space is incredibly unique, and we wanted to be sure it was very Vaco. We wanted it to be us, and it is. Not every office you walk into has a bar. Not every office you walk into has a pond with ducks and turtles and fountains.
Being with a company for 15 years, you celebrate milestones in life, births of children, children graduating, children starting college. You do life together. Not only am I a recruiter and manage the staffing team, but I'm also an artist. I draw in most of my spare time, and so Vaco has embraced that about me. It's not just what can I do for them, but what I do as a whole person. And so they incorporated my artwork into our new space, and I couldn't be more thrilled or proud. At Vaco, we do life together, and it's pretty special.
Other people on our team have been doing it for 10 years or 20 years, or my manager's been doing it for 20 plus years. That's the strongest thing I can say about why you would want to work at Vaco is look at the people around us. We stay, and we fight hard to stay. You don't find that at our competitors. You don't find that anywhere.